Hey everybody, it's Greg and Janet with Strange RV Tours, and we are in Florida. And we are on our way to Port Orange, Florida to check out a couple of really interesting locations. One is the Scoot Motel, and the other is the Last Resort Bar. Both of these locations have become infamous because of a certain serial killer that hung out there, and we are going to go check it out. So come along with us. All right, we are standing here in front of room number 7 at the Scoot Inn in Port Orange, Florida.
It used to be called...
Yeah, it used to be called, I believe, the Fairview. But this is the location where serial killer Aileen Wuornos stayed during 1989 and 1990. She was a resident here at the motel, and we get to check out her actual room.
Yeah, so Don and Mike, the owners, said, yeah, go on in. You know, it hasn't been changed much, but they did say the number has changed. It used to be number 8,
yes,
and they remodeled, and now it's number 7. They added a room, and they renumbered the rooms. So, I heard it was 9. We heard it was 7, and actually, it is numbered 7 now, but it used to be 8. And verified by the owners, okay? So this for real, okay?
And the owners have told us that they've had several strange occurrences here, and they believe that Aileen Wuornos may be haunting this room.
Okay.
So, or the ghost of Aileen Wuornos. Also, in room number 4 at this motel, there was 2 men that lived here that also had committed a murder. And they actually took the body of the female that they had murdered, cut her into lots of different pieces, and spread her body parts all over Central Florida.
Yeah.
So, anyhow, the motel has kind of a strange history, and we're going to check out Aileen's room. So let's go inside.
You got it?
Yep. Number 7.
From what I understand, the headboard's supposed to be the same. Maybe the table. But here's a quilt that she made. Dawn says she made a quilt.
Yes, the owner here made this quilt kind of as a memorial to Aileen Wuornos.
Look at Ouija board. Dear. Yeah, I got rid of all my Ouija boards. I had 3 of them.
This was where she stayed.
Yeah. Yeah, look at this yellow tile. You know, it's all original. The yellow sink and tub. And said this rack is original. Oh, it's pretty cool. The mirror's original.
We'll give you some more history on Aileen Wuornos in a bit, but this is where the one of the few female serial killers in the United States lived for several months while she was committing the atrocious murders.
Yeah, and they do rent the room out.
Yes, they do rent this room out. You can stay in this room if you'd like. And it is now, I guess you could call it a biker motel. They rent this room out to a lot of bikers during Bike Week, and there's a lot of biker bars here in this area. But the owners are very nice people and very accommodating for allowing us to do this.
Yeah, it's Mike and Don Bach. So if you have a notion to, or have the nerve to stay here and meet her on her terms, I'm sure.
Anyhow, yes, this is kind of a strange, interesting location, and a little spooky. So, okay, well let's head out and we'll show the outside of the building.
Yeah.
The Scoot Inn is located at 5964 Ridgewood Road. And this motel is only about 2 blocks away from our next location that we'll take you to, the Last Resort Bar.
There's the water right there.
There we go. There we go. We got the sign in there. This is the motel itself. Aileen Wuornos was convicted of 6 murders. She actually committed 7 murders, but she was not convicted of her 7th and last murder because the body was never found. Very, very neat place. Very cool. Very cool. This is a smaller motel. They only have 9 rooms. Definitely suggest you call in advance if you want to stay here, as they've told us that they get requests all the time for that specific room.
Awesome.
The address once again is 5964 Ridgewood in Port Orange, Florida. Serial killer Aileen Wuornos had a horrific childhood. Her grandfather supposedly sexually abused her when she was young, and by the age of 11 she was
Trading sex.
trading sex for drugs and cigarettes in school. By the age of 14, her grandfather's friend had impregnated her. She just had a horrific childhood. At the age of 15, she was either kicked out of her grandfather's house or ran away from her grandfather's house, depending on who's telling the story and or what which version of the story that you're reading. But she, at the age of 15, she was out of her grandfather's house and started prostituting full-time to support herself. At the age of 19, she met a 69-year-old man, a Mr. Lewis Fell. After knowing him for a very short period of time, they were married. The marriage only lasted 9 weeks.
Yeah.
Due to a lot of violence. Aileen Wuornos supposedly used his cane to beat him.
Yeah.
And so needless to say, that marriage didn't last very long.
It was annulled in 9 weeks.
Yes, it was.
And a restraining order was put on her. So.
But she had a history of criminal activity, just an absolute history of criminal activity.
Yeah, robbery, forging checks. She was in jail for a while. Assault.
She actually threw a cue ball and hit a bartender in the head with a cue ball. But she went on to become the most famous female serial killer in the United States. She killed a total of 7 men. Her first victim was a Mr. Richard Mallory. He owned a electronics store, and she said that he tried to rape her.
Did rape her.
And he possibly did rape her. He did have a rape conviction in his past.
Along with kitty stuff and bad guy.
Yeah, he was not a good man. But needless to say, she went on to say that all of her victims had either raped her or tried to rape her, and that she was acting in self-defense. All of her victims were shot to death. But after she was arrested, she also told an interviewer when the camera was off that in actuality Richard Mallory did rape her, but that the other victims she killed for, she would rob them and then kill them so that there wouldn't be a witness.
Yeah, and take their cars.
Yes.
They found their cars all over the place.
Yeah.
She wrecked their cars, took their cars.
In fact, that's actually what led to them capturing her, was that she had a girlfriend, a lesbian girlfriend named Tyria Moore, and her and Tyria Moore had driven off the road and crashed a car of her, I guess it was her last victim, but they found the police found fingerprints in the car, which traced back to Aileen Wuornos, because she had a long criminal record here in Florida. And she was arrested at a bar 2 blocks down from where she was staying at the Fairview Inn, which is now the Scoot Inn, which we just showed you. She was arrested at the Last Resort Bar. It's a biker bar, and this bar has kind of become a memorial to Aileen Wuornos. This was also the location where she picked up a lot of her victims. So it's a bar with a dark history. That it's a biker bar, but it is a beloved biker bar. It's almost like a historic location down here in Port Orange. This place usually is packed. We've come here early in the day so that we could do a little filming and actually not have too much noise. Pretty neat. Take you around back and show you a few interesting things here. They have a tree back here that some people call it their Christmas tree, that is filled with motorcycle parts. Yeah. Neat place. Got a stage back over here too for concerts and announcements. Looks like the tree has died, but here's their Christmas tree. Neat. So if you come here on a motorcycle and your bike breaks down, there's a decent chance you can find the parts for it right out here by the tree. Neat place. This place is close to Daytona, so during bike week this place becomes a madhouse. The Last Resort Redneck Riding Lawnmower. Yeah. Yeah, they call this the Japanese hanging tree. They hang the Japanese motorcycles from it. The tree used to be a full tree. It was damaged during a hurricane, and they used to have a lot more bikes hanging from it. But since the hurricane, it's lost quite a few of its limbs. We got a hearse over here. That's fitting for its reputation.
Here's my twin sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. Hi sis, how are you? Here's one of those puppets.
Neat place.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff.
There you go. There's a tricycle for a biker child.
There you go. Yeah. Look at these. Pretty cool.
Yeah, little scooter.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a biker chick tied to a post here.
The last resort bar where you don't lose your girlfriend, you just lose your turn.
And this beautiful lady here looks like she's got a headache.
Uh-huh. Wow, look at this.
We've got some street signs here. Charlize Circle.
Al's Way. Al's the owner.
And we've got Monster here. If you've ever seen the movie Monster, Charlize Theron played Aileen Wuornos in that movie. It was kind of a biopic of Aileen Wuornos, the serial killer. And Charlize Theron actually won an Academy Award for Best Actress for that role. It's a very, very good movie if you get the opportunity to see it.
Not for kids.
So, yes, it's not. It's definitely not for kids.
That's
But anyhow, neat place. Neat place.
Yeah, it's supposed to be
All right, we'll see if we can't enter this drinking establishment.
We miss our Jeep, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Cool.
Really a neat place. Yeah, we're gonna go in the side door here. It's like everybody kind of adopts this place and puts their names on bricks. Here's a memorial to Aileen and her victims. Neat. There's a story on Eileen's last beer. And this was she spent her last moments of as a free woman here in this bar.
Were you or a loved one diagnosed with lung cancer? Call now. The cancer is listed on your screen. A lung disease asbestosis may be.
Are you Al?
Uh-huh.
Hi. I just talked to Joe about my name's Jan.
Okay, Jan.
You want a koozie, baby?
Yes, that'd be great.
Can we grab a koozie?
One or two.
Just one.
There's the movie poster from Monster.
$6 for that?
And
We got a koozie, baby. Awesome. Still running.
back full beer and killer women.
It's really a neat place.
Can I see?
Yeah.
Six.
We got us a koozie and a bumper sticker.
The owner. The world famous last resort.
That's cool.
And that's from Al, the owner. That's great. You want to see where she wrote on the brick?
Sure. Sure.
Here, I'll show you right here. Right here. This is where the payphone used to be. So this is what she wrote.
Yeah, that's Aileen Wuornos actually put that there. Crazy stuff, man.
Yeah, that's it. That'll work. Patio, dock, patio.
Some memorial to long lost bikers. Scary stuff. Coffins out here. This would be a fun place to be during bike week.
Then you got the capture. Then you got the motorcycle everybody rides.
Yep.
What's the story on the hearse?
Oh, I got another one back there too.
Really?
Really?
That's just, I collect caskets and hearses and stuff.
Yeah. That's neat.
I'm setting this one up for the flea market. So all I have to do is just, because everything's on rollers in there.
Okay.
Just roll everything out.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
have to load or unload.
Yeah.
And my grandson, he's a Ghostbuster freak.
Mm-hmm.
He's only 7.
Huh?
So I told him we'd come down and make this a Ghostbuster.
Oh, that's
Oh, yeah?
awesome.
So we'll just put stuff all over it.
Yeah, how fun.
It's a good running cause. The other one back there is a new one. We use them for campers too. They're great for sleeping in.
Oh, yeah.
I bet.
I'd have nightmares.
That's what I mean. Nobody comes up and bothers you.
That's true. That's true.
Be knocking at the window. Wake up in there.
Yeah, this one's an 80.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, we'll put on a motorcycle in the backyard and plus we're going to jump on the street.
Wow. See, you can put a mattress in there and just.
Yeah.
Aileen used to sleep in that one.
Really? Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
It used to be set up there. It had all the linens in it. A lot of people slept in it.
Wow.
We had a lot of people, when they got married, they screwed in it, and then she gave everybody a blowjob on the line. So I mean, it used to be fun around here. So.
Yeah,
The life of a truck, you know that.
yeah. Yeah.
You don't know what's around the bird.
We were just told by the owners here that Aileen Wuornos used to actually sleep in this cactus occasionally, years ago. And they had weddings here, and at a few of the weddings she would perform sexual favors for some of the people in the wedding party. While we were here at the Last Resort Bar, Al, the owner, told us that Al Capone had a property that he had purchased for his mother or something, but he stayed here quite often years ago. He told us where it was, and we're going to run down there and see if we can take a look at it. So we'll see what happens. All right, this property right here was once owned by Al Capone, and he used this house. I guess it was his. This was a house that his mother stayed at, I guess, from what we've been told. Al over at the Last Resort Bar told us about this property. And Janet, if you pull forward just a little bit, I can see, if you look down this driveway here, you can see in the back there's a garage, and above the garage there's a servant's quarter. Yeah. Nice home, nice place. You just never know where you're going to come across some of these unique places, unique historical places. So, but we're still in Port Orange, Florida.
This is 12 Main Street.
And it's just so. Anyhow, thought you guys would enjoy this. All right, well, we hope you enjoyed this strange little adventure that we went on concerning Aileen Wuornos. And if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you like all of our videos, please hit the subscribe button and hit the little bell up in the corner so that you get notifications as to our future videos.
And share.
As always, please share. It definitely helps.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. We'll talk at you later. Bye-bye.